Hello yet again, my friends, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Diddly doodly daddly do.
Welcome back to
We just got some weird writing advice from Monica. And we also learned that Finn underreacts.
Well,
let's keep going with our heads held high.
There's not been much to react to. Have you read this?
Yeah. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival?
Oops.
Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
This is hardly last minute.
Don't worry so much. I think it's tomorrow.
Oh.
We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations.
They said it was in a few days. Oh, well.
A few days ago, they did.
Oh. No, I could have sworn they just said it now. I'm fucking concerned now.
It doesn't really matter.
In just a good few days.
Huh, okay. So Yuri's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you already heard about that. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica? One of my anal beads fell out!
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
That's the greatest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all... Shit. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Of course she has.
Are you fucking kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
No, Sayori. This is my fight.
I was just thinking, like, well, you're no good to the club.
We want members who will fight for our honor! I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. Never occurred to us before now.
Yeah.
It's only thanks to Chungus. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people.
What's this club been doing before they were doing this whole poetry thing then?
Isn't that just the question to ask?
It's just Monica being sat here in this room by herself, cutting herself with a piece of paper.
I don't think this club even existed before us.
Sayori said she's been coming here a while, hasn't she?
She did. I guess I kind of overlooked that.
It's just her delusions.
So, I'm sorry.
It's just her delusions and hallucinations from headbutting too many shelves.
Yes, you got it. That's the plot twist.
There you go. I've figured out the whole game.
We're all delusions in Sayori's head from smashing her face into feet. She's actually in a padded cell.
I can't find the meaning in poetry, but I can find the 100% true meaning in a visual novel.
I mean, I've been doing that for ages. You're not special. But, and I cannot lie, I still think we should give it our best, even if we don't do anything. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club.
I really like Monica's hair.
Huh?
I really like Monica's hair.
Me too. If we start the event and each put on a good performance,
Ow!
then it will inspire others to do the same. Just keep jamming her in the eyeball, and like, Natsuki doesn't even blink, it's just...
Have you noticed that they've got robot eyes? Because their
Game Grumps joke.
their pupils have got wings.
You know,
Their pupils are coloured.
Yes.
Abominations.
Yes. Fucking Aaron, actually, his voice he did for Monica was a robot voice. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself.
Oh, I've got that down pat.
It's actually my specialty. Shit, wrong voice.
Finding new horizons.
Coming in a sock!
And having fun.
I just said that! That's right. Coming in a sock indeed.
Sayori, I really want to write poetry with you. I'm gonna say that to a girl.
Hang on. Take over as Monica for a second.
Okay. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do.
I just wrote, I want to write some sweet, sweet poetry all over you to a girl I've been talking to.
I know we all do. Is it the one I think it is?
It's exactly the one you think it is. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then you'll fucking do it. Then I know you can do it.
Reciting a masturbation you once had?
I came in a sock.
That's the poem.
Hey, I want to join that one.
I write poetry with the girls. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. I was hanging on that message for a while because I was waiting for you to pronounce the ellipses. Why isn't he saying anything? Oh, you can't pronounce that. Sayori looks worried.
They actually do so many ellipses in these, and I'm gonna stop talking about it now, but in the Game Grumps playthrough, they just, every time fucking the ellipses come up, they say Fred. What's wrong, Sayori? Fred.
I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members.
I don't think it's that much to ask, getting on stage in front of a bunch of people pouring out your heart to them. What's the big deal? I've only been doing this for 2 days.
The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but... Fred.
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright!
Oh, yeah. Ah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Just can't stop looking at this bit of fluff you've got on your shoulder.
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
That sprite that she's doing right now, that Yuri's doing, that's my favourite one in this whole game.
Yes, I think you've expressed that quite a lot.
There are a few later on that I kind of like, but this one's good. This is my favourite.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Wow, that makes us all feel great. Thanks. Now we feel like we've bullied you.
Ha! That's everyone. That's everyone under my thumb. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Whoa!
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri.
She fucking hangs herself. On stage.
This poem is called... Let's move on to the main event.
Kids.
The orgy. Yay!
It's a poem about the Tide Pod challenge, then she just injects bleach into her bloodstream.
I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to reciting them in front of each other.
Oh god, that's going to get boring really quickly.
No way!
Monica? This is too sudden.
Let's fucking... Well, when should we start then?
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers?
I didn't! I'm doing this because you're making me!
Then you shouldn't have agreed.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't worry.
Oh no!
Zooms in on that.
They're eating me! They're gonna eat her!
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Breaks down crying.
Can I go next?
No. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium that was there.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
And I fell asleep.
I throw babies from the roof. In the hopes I know the truth.
I jump out the window!
For only 3 seconds, they cry. Turns out, they cannot fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than
The effort is a chore. They splat when they hit the floor. So I pick up another baby and throw that just to be sure.
More than that, her inflection is pristine.
That's a compliment and a half. Hey, excuse me, your inflection is pristine. Sit on my face.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words alive. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Yep, still just those there.
I'm seeing so much foreshadowing, by the way. This is making me happy.
Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Natsuki just didn't exist.
The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example, not a bar none of you can reach. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? Or did you lose your nerve?
I'll go next.
Oh shit, my nigga. Would you like some beef? It seems you are inquiring about beef.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
Oh fuck, this is me.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the poem.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
That's a Dragon Ball move.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do it. Which is why she's... Oh, fuck. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books.
She starts talking in tongues and she summons the devil.
Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I feel like I'm reading the Eye of Argon. Her vision orbs stare at the Stygian pit.
Stare? That's not flowery enough words. Position themselves to align the sight of vision.
This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head.
She's having a stroke.
She unleashes it, and she becomes Super Fire Yuri! Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality.
Whoops, there goes gravity.
Yuri snaps her neck and glances around her as if she's bewildered, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I swiftly dive out the window.
No, it's my turn. He just jacks off onto the boat. And they all clap politely.
I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone
with one hand.
Everyone joins me afterward.
Wow, Chungus. I didn't realize you could write poetry and read it at the same time.
Everyone joins me afterward.
It's an improvisational piece.
And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Then there she goes. Yuri, you trying to upstage me, ho?
Because
really good.
In the next room over, we've got plenty of beef, if that's what you're after.
Have you checked the freezer? I hear they're well stocked. In some bovine extract. Beef.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Ding, ding, ding.
Too much beef. High intake of salt.
Okay, it's my turn to slaughter the cow.
Okay. Guess I'm next then.
Slaughtering the cow is going to be my new euphemism for masturbating. It's just because of a really contrived, convoluted string of sentences that lead us to this. Slaughtering the cow is a euphemism for masturbating.
I have quite a few that I really like. Spank the monkey is great. Make the bald man cry.
Have you? Oh, it's a bit of a shit video, but
I've got a few more before I forget them. Just let me finish this. So, spank the monkey, make the bald man cry. I had 2 more. Fuck.
There's a video on YouTube. It's not amazing, but it's still got some nice ideas in it. Called BAD Advice on Swearing.
Skinned your sausage. Strangled the eel.
Polishing the parson. Doing the 2-fingered Percy. Blinding the bell ringer. That's one.
Milking the one-eyed snake.
Oh, I'll have to look up that video for its list. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called Super Happy Fun Rainbow Time. My meadow.
Oh, I'd like to explore your meadow.
With my bald man.
With my cow slaughtering knife. It doesn't
It's
cut.
like a slicing knife, but...
It doesn't cut. It slaughters cows.
Cow cutter.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayuri.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Oh, I like her.
How did you guys do it so easily? I didn't.
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Try to think of it like, if you don't, you and I will encounter some beef.
We will go slaughter a cow together. And we will both have beef.
There will be beef enough for the 2 of us. Harvest aplenty. The granaries will be well stocked.
When a woman has a period, is it slaughtering season?
Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head, or imagine everyone in the audience is you. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay.
Sayuri begins her poem. Can you get deja vu from smells?
Yes.
Okay. Somehow it feels like her song.
Glad we covered that tangent. What a fascinating... I mean, there's not really much else to say about it, other than yes.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a... fuck.
You know what? I can give you an example as well.
No, it's just I felt like I smelt something which wasn't there. I didn't actually smell anything, but I got.
Oh, you can get smell memory, but so you know when you like smash your face really hard and you get that weird sort of feeling, just like in your nasal cavity.
Pain?
No. I don't know. I can't even explain it.
Is it like tingly?
Not quite tingly, but
Does it feel like your nose is displaced?
no. It's like this weird sort of...
What the fuck are you on about?
I don't know. It's just whenever I get hit in the face and it hits my nose, I get this weird... It almost... I don't know. I always picture a grey line whenever I think about it. But it's like this weird sort of sensation in my, like, in my sinuses.
Nigga what?
I get nostalgic for that sometime. Not nostalgic, but I get deja vu of it. It's weird. I don't understand what it is. You get it when you jar your head and like harm your fucking sinuses.
Oh god, what was it I said to you the other day? You were like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Never speak to me or my family ever again.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
You asking me to remember something? Let's just get on with this, because I really want to get further into this game already.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. I would just wipe my cock with it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori. Good job.
Just very just patronisingly clapping.
Good job.
Monica's going, yeah.
I thought you said Monokuma's going, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh shit, no!
I liked it. Not everything is as black and white as me. Take poetry, for example.
He's already dived out the window. There's a Yasuhiro-shaped hole in the glass.
In the wall.
Seaweed hair and everything.
It's so starchy that it would be that tough.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely.
Something nicely.
But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Not as nicely.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well.
I'm fucking telling you, man. There's something in the Japanese language, or when translated, comes out as in other
They've
words.
got like
that
50 different things that all mean in other words.
But it can. Yeah, probably actually. Probably.
They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. I'm pretty sure this was not made by Japanese people, though.
Really?
Yep. Pretty sure. Not entirely.
I'm gonna look into that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
I like and dislike that facial expression, because it's off, but I still like it.
I actually really like it. It's got the perfect blend of, like, it embodies her character very well.
Yeah, that's why I like it, but there's something off about it, and I can't... Maybe it's the eyes are too far apart.
Maybe it's the fact that they don't point the right way, really, and also that her fucking spine is broken and her ass swells.
Oh yeah, that too. Her spine is just snapped.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more.
The hands are also fucking tiny.
Game Grumps joke.
Fucking seriously?
Yeah, that was one of the first things they said about her. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? But no pressure.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Chungus.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Chungus lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Fucking hell!
What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki!
I guess it's fine.
Well, she's a bitch, but she can go.
I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium.
Slapping my sock down.
Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing.
Oh, it was. Oh.
Things to shout when you come. Yodelay-hoo. Now this is pod racing. Could it be? Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it.
My favourite thing to shout when I come is, "These pipes are clean!"
Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Except Natsuki, who's shit. Don't worry about it so much. Unlike Natsuki, you have an excuse. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing, as opposed to Natsuki, who has both of those problems. That's something that'll improve over time, though, unlike Natsuki's attitude.
For you, not for Natsuki. Oh, fucking hell, I can see the beef growing out the ground. Yeah, definitely.
Nigga, do I have to take you to Wendy's? Cause we getting some square-ass beef.
Hello, welcome to Wendy's. What can we do for you today? Yes, we'll take 2 beef, raw.
We'll take some fat raw beef, please.
Okay. Susan! Fat
The guy fucking jumps over the counter and punches Monica in the face. You want a beef? Welcome to Wendy's, motherfucker!
I was just thinking, like, some fat fuck waitress just comes out of the back.
Heard you want your beef? Takes her rings off one by one. Oh shit, I must depart.
I do not want that much beef.
I am not shit. I am not stepping, bro, I swear. We good, Holmes. It's fucking Shakisha. You're my husband now!
She's serving plates. She's got 2 lined up on each arm and 1 balancing on her ass.
Yeet yeet, I had better skeet. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium, climbing on the massive pile of beef. Where the fuck did that come from?
Came from some punk-ass bitch stepping up. Stepping up on that beef. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Wow, this is great so far.
Hey, I like that one! Because you're presenting. She's turned around with her ass in the It's nice when a throwaway joke actually, like, lands home. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called John. Okay!
I jump out the window. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her why can't I read that word? Her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it.
You know, don't feel bad. Peter Dinklage struggled for like 10 minutes straight to say the word benevolent.
Well, on an episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Bless.
It was so funny.
It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem.
As she bounces up and down on that beef.
Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her...
They would if she wasn't a cunt. That wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, the poem was, but... Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Alright, same time tomorrow then.
Ah, well. Trust me, I don't want you to any more than we do. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, who I hate,
Oh, she considers us her friends.
it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
You still couldn't do it in front of your friends.
Well, that's just how it is, so... No, she could.
Eventually.
She was just giggling. She didn't have a problem. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. You're out the club. Take your beef with you. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through.
Good source of protein.
It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
This gum's starting to dry up! That's it. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own.
It doesn't.
I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club.
There's something, okay, yeah, as nice of a sprite that is, it's always so uncanny and jarring and when she transitions to it.
Yeah, because, like, have you seen where... I mean, it looks like it should be shifted down by about 2 inches. Because, like, her arse is level with Natsuki's chest. She leans forward but stays the same height. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone, you've been swallowed into my anus again.
That's where you live.
I'll walk you home again. I think that's about it for today.
Monica sounds like HAL 9000.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I cannot let you do that. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and it's a great framing device for this game, so I'd like to continue that. Hell, if we tried anything different, we might have to draw more sprites.
And a new background.
As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Oh, you're sending me back to the drawing board again? No, Dave, you don't understand. This background needs to look as beautiful as it can. They're going to be looking at it for a long time.
Monday's the big day.
We'll be next to the beef stand.
I can't wait. I can't do this. I can't do this.
All right. I stand up.
I jump out the window. I land on a pile of beef. Huh?
There's no... Oh yeah, it's the beef factory now.
There is no way I will be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
They're holding hands. That's cute. Whoops. Shut
Took out the game a bit.
I closed the game.
Stop it! Should
Why
we
is
send her ass to someone?
Now Sayori's reaching up her skirt.
I'm so close. I can feel the heat from it.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. We don't want any more fucking beef.
It must be it must be a little nice though.
Get out of my way.
Well, not really. She's a fucking bitch. How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Chungus. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go
Say
already.
what?
Yeah, say what? I was wondering that. I walk home with Sayori once more.
Save the game real quick.
Okay. Over this one?
Yeah, over both.
Both of them.
Yeah,
You absolutely sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Oh, shall we continue? Because the timer's run out.
Do you want to?
I'm kind of interested. Yeah, I want to at least get the day over with.
We can record another one.
Okay, then.
Let's record another one.
Oh god, I want to do my own stuff at some point. Okay. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. But until next time, bye!